The final whistle blew at the King Power Stadium. The scoreboard painted a grim picture for the home fans. Leicester City 0, Newcastle United 3. It was another difficult evening for the Foxes, who simply couldn't find a way past a determined Newcastle side. The atmosphere was tense from the start. Leicester desperately needed points to climb away from the relegation zone. Newcastle, on the other hand, were looking to solidify their place in the top half of the table. The match started at a frantic pace. Both teams pressed high, trying to gain an early advantage. However, it was Newcastle who drew first blood, silencing the home crowd. The pressure continued to mount on Leicester as the game progressed. The Foxes struggled to create clear-cut chances, and their frustration was palpable. As the final whistle blew, the magnitude of the defeat sunk in for Leicester City. The loss extended their winless run at home and left them in a precarious position in the league. For Newcastle, it was a night of celebration. The victory solidified their place in the top half of the table and boosted their hopes of European qualification. Newcastle United's dominance was evident throughout the match, with their attacking trio of Almiron, Isak and Murphy causing all sorts of problems for the Leicester defence. It took just 2 minutes for Newcastle to open the scoring, Jacob Murphy finding the back of the net with a well-placed shot from the edge of the box. The goal stunned the home crowd and gave Newcastle a dream start. Leicester tried to respond, but they couldn't find a way past Newcastle's well-organised defence. Newcastle doubled their lead just 9 minutes later, and it was Jacob Murphy again who found the back of the net. This time he cut inside from the left flank and unleashed a powerful shot that flew past the helpless Danny Ward in the Leicester goal. Newcastle were rampant now, and they added a third goal just after the half-hour mark. Harvey Barnes, who had tormented his former club throughout the match, capped off a brilliant team performance with a well-taken goal. The winger showed great composure to slot the ball home after being played through by a clever pass from Bruno Guimarães. The defeat marked a sombre milestone for Leicester City. They became the first team in Football League history to lose 8 consecutive home league games without scoring a single goal. The unwanted record highlights the struggles the Foxes have faced this season, particularly at home where they have looked a shadow of their former selves. The lack of goals has been a major concern for Brendan Rodgers' side, and it's something they will need to address if they are to turn their fortunes around. Despite the disappointing result, there was a moment of hope for Leicester City fans. Young Jeremy Monga came on as a late substitute to make his Premier League debut. At 15 years and 271 days old, Monga became the second youngest player in Premier League history. His introduction brought a much-needed spark of excitement to the home crowd. While he wasn't able to influence the outcome of the match, Monga's debut offered a glimpse into the future. It was a reminder that even in the darkest of times, there is always hope for the future. The result had a significant impact on both teams' positions in the Premier League table. For Newcastle, the win saw them climb to 5th place, boosting their hopes of Champions League qualification. Eddie Howe's side have been one of the surprise packages of the season. They've played with a swagger and belief that has been missing in recent years. The win at Leicester was further evidence of their progress. For Leicester, the defeat left them in a precarious position, just 3 points above the relegation zone. The Foxes have struggled for consistency all season. They've struggled to replace key players who have departed in recent transfer windows. The pressure is now firmly on Brendan Rodgers to turn things around. With the season entering its crucial final stages, Leicester will need to find a way to rediscover their winning formula if they are to avoid the drop.